Today I'm going to unbox my very first action camera, the Osmo Action 5, including a set of DJI mini microphones, and then I will take them out for an incredible hike in South America that ends on the edge of this cliff facing the Pacific Ocean. But first of all, I have to risk my life in this Peruvian underground market to actually buy the things.
Hey everyone! Welcome to the channel. I just landed in Lima and my first stop is a local shop to pick up my brand new action camera that I'm going to use to climb Machu Picchu. However, there is a catch. I just ran into a huge protest that people held because a criminal gang started to assassinate local bus drivers. And I had to realize that Peru is actually not a safe country. And unfortunately, the store I came to visit is also located in a very dangerous underground market, and I have to go there all alone with a giant stack of cash and then somehow retrieve my valuable goods.
I got a Peruvian friend and she was literally begging me not to come here with a lot of money, and especially not to draw attention by filming myself with my iPhone. And I know she was right, but I truly wanted to become worthy of an action camera, so I did it anyway. And not gonna lie, the place was truly sketchy as hell. It was literally an underground labyrinth where shady figures were watching from every corner. Even the shop itself was a little bit sus, so I just quickly secured the bag and called an Uber, hoping that the box truly holds a brand new action camera and not just a bag of beans or something.
Okay, so I just came home from the underground market and I'm dying to know whether I got the good stuff or I just got scammed.
So let's start the unboxing with our camera, the Osmo Action 5. I got it in the so-called adventure combo that DJI filled up with a whole bunch of accessories, such as this telescopic selfie stick, a charging case with 3 removable battery packs, a USB cable and an additional mount for helmets. Plus, of course, we also got the camera itself, which was surprisingly easy to set up. When it comes to the microphones, I also got the combo deal. That includes this pretty cool carry case for all sorts of accessories, and we also got a charging case that holds 2 pieces of the DJI Mic Mini with 1 receiver that I can use to connect the microphones directly to my MacBook. And for the sake of this video, I don't wanna dedicate too much time to the unboxing right now, but I promise that I'll show you more details when I explain how the camera performed at the end of this video.
And now that we are out of my door, I can finally show you what a cool place I found on Airbnb, as I literally live 1 block away from the Pacific Ocean. It blows my mind that I can see the waves right from my house, which for me is just the coolest thing ever.
This is my first time seeing the Pacific Ocean, by the way, and I just hope my Osmo Action 5 captures the magic of this moment, as I didn't really get the chance to work with DJI accessories before, so I'll learn how the camera performed only while my video is in post-production. On my way toward the beach, I also decided to visit a marine lighthouse, including the Park of the Lovers, and I tried to use my brand new action camera to capture the best footage everywhere. I also tried to film a lot of selfie style videos, because eventually this is the main reason why I bought this thing. And of course, in between these 2 places, I recorded a couple of crazy stunts using the telescopic selfie stick that came with the Osmo Action 5. And you guys can imagine that I genuinely had a lot of fun as I was balancing between comfortable expat life and instant death.
You know, I have never seen this place in person, but every time I was watching videos of the Pacific Ocean, I felt this magnetic force pulling me toward these giant blue waves. And now that I'm here, I feel this calling stronger than ever.
Eventually, I ended up in a place that the locals just call Surfers Beach, and during my trip, I realized that Lima actually has 2 faces. The first one is this dangerous underground Lima, a neglected South American city with buildings that are literally falling apart, and the second face is this gorgeous West Coast paradise with nice houses, restaurants and palm trees. Plus, of course, the Pacific Ocean that I could finally see and also touch.
It was very cold though.
And now that I witnessed both sides, I consider myself lucky that I'm part of the nicer one, as I got to stay in the heart of Miraflores, which neighborhood is stunningly beautiful. This is also the place where Lima has these super high cliffs, and as I heard they come with a gorgeous sunset view, so we will go and climb them, and we will take our brand new action camera with us. After climbing an endless staircase, all I needed to do is to find a way to the edge of this cliff, which wasn't easy, because Peruvians put here this giant fence for safety. However, I noticed the gap where I could squeeze through, but after this point, I needed to be super careful, as the incline was very steep and I didn't want to fall into the abyss. And boom, eventually we made it to the edge, just in time to enjoy our sunset. It was such a crazy hike, but it was worth all the effort, because I finally got to see the Pacific Ocean first time in my life, and I could explore gorgeous but also dangerous places in the Peruvian capital city, which is the exact reason why I bought an action camera, as I wanted to pick adventure over comfort, and instead of staring at computer screens, I wanted to break outside, come to the beach, climb over fences and enjoy something real. On this channel, I'll do a lot of things that an action camera is supposed to film, and this day was a perfect example of why to film myself with an Osmo Action 5 instead of a conventional mirrorless camera or my iPhone. DJI also ships this camera with 3 battery packs right out of the box, which allowed me to film non-stop the whole day. When I bumped into the demonstration, I still just had my phone on me, and I was worried sick that someone on a bike will snag it out of my hand, and as a result I would lose access to Apple Pay, Google Maps, and my basic means of communication, so I couldn't even call an Uber to get home. This action camera, however, comes with a magnetically attached handle that gives me a much stronger grip, which reduces the chance that someone just grabs it out of my hand. This telescopic selfie stick can also extend up to 1.5 meters, which allows me to record drone-like cinematic footage, and thanks to the wirelessly connected microphones, I can still have my voice while I record everything from a bird's eye perspective. And the quality of the footage is also extremely nice. Just look at this gorgeous sunset. After I'm done with Lima, I'm going to climb the freezing cold mountains of the Cusco region, and recording that without a dedicated action camera, such as the Osmo Action 5, would simply be impossible. If you guys wanna join me on this incredible adventure, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.